Welcome back to the AG Chelsea TV channel. Today, I will bring you the latest news about Chelsea FC from the past 24 hours. Don't forget the familiar time at 6 p.m. UK time. Stay tuned to keep up with all the hot updates about our favorite team. Thank you for always supporting the channel. Estevao anxious about Chelsea transfer, Premier League move. Palmeiras teenage winger Estevao Willian has said he is very anxious to join Chelsea this summer. Chelsea signed Estevao in June 2024 from Palmeiras for an initial €34 million with performance-related add-ons potentially taking the total to a figure in the region of €67 million. Estevao, who will turn 18 on April 24, is set to arrive at Stamford Bridge in July after competing with Palmeiras at the FIFA Club World Cup. All the time. "I'm very anxious to go," Estevao said on the Denilson show when asked about his move to Chelsea. Estevao, who was included in Brazil's squad for this month's qualifiers, says he is taking advantage of the international window to get advice from his countrymen that are based in the Premier League, and they come and talk to me, give me tips, he said. Mario, Nottingham Forest, Savinho, Manchester City. "I asked them how this is, how that is. These things are important for getting there to have less difficulty in adapting." Estevao has made 4 appearances for Brazil since making his national team debut in September. He did not play in last week's 2-1 win against Colombia or in Tuesday's 4-1 loss at Argentina. Estevao has scored 5 goals in 13 appearances for Palmeiras this season. He was the 3rd top scorer in the Brazilian Serie A last season with 13 goals. Chelsea star gets 10 out of 10 rating in latest international display. Enzo Fernandez turned in an all-timer of a performance on Tuesday evening as Argentina swept Brazil aside with ease in Buenos Aires in the World Cup qualifying campaign, and that has seen the Chelsea midfielder showered with praise by various Argentine outlets for his mastermind performance. Fernandez recorded a goal and an assist, with the former being in the 12th minute, to put the reigning World Cup champions into an early 2-goal lead to sink Brazil and put Argentina in a promising position in the table. With 10 of their 14 games won, a raucous atmosphere in the capital dragged them over the line, but Fernandez was the star behind it all. The Chelsea man has ramped up his output this season, registering 14 goal contributions in just 35 games for the Blues in all competitions, with 9 of those in the Premier League, and he's finally starting to look somewhat close to the extortionate fee that the Stamford Bridge outfit paid for him. But Fernandez looked at his best on the international stage, registering his 4th goal for Argentina against their historic rivals, and that led to an outpour of praise for his services. Bola VIP, who labeled his outing one to remember, for inflicting damage on Brazil and being the mastermind for the performance. The outlet penned their words, stating, "Enzo Fernandez, 10 a performance to remember. Shining in all facets of the game. He positioned himself a few meters ahead and was Argentina's mastermind behind the ball in creating and inflicting damage. He started and finished the play for the 2nd goal and marveled with his assist for the 3rd. Chelsea now racing Arsenal to sign £43 million King of Kings striker. As we edge closer to the summer transfer window, the Blues have started to step up their pursuit of new forwards, having now opened talks to sign Athletic Bilbao winger Nico Williams. Amid the uncertainty surrounding Noni Madueke and Jadon Sancho's futures, not only are the West Londoners keen on strengthening out wide, but they are also well known to be interested in a new striker, and John Obi Mikel recently revealed Napoli's Victor Osimhen really wants to move to Stamford Bridge this summer. Other options include Premier League stars João Pedro and Liam Delap, with a pre-summer bid for the Englishman believed to be in the works. There is no shortage of strikers on the shortlist, but Chelsea have now joined the race for another forward, with a report from Viola News revealing they are now closely monitoring Fiorentina's Moise Kean, who is a subject of interest for several English clubs. Arsenal, Tottenham Hotspur, and Aston Villa are also in the race for Kean, who has a €52 million, £43 million, release clause in his contract with the Italian club, which is starting to look like a bargain fee. The Italian recently bagged 2 goals for his national side against Germany, which has thrust his name back into the spotlight, and there is a feeling £43 million could be way below his actual value. The Italy international made a real statement by scoring a brace against Germany on Sunday evening, and he has also been extremely impressive at club level this season, picking up 20 goals and 3 assists in all competitions. The former Everton man is showing real signs of development this season, with football writer Mina Rzouki claiming his performances just keep getting better, while also dubbing the 25-year-old the King of Kings. Why Chelsea have ruled out one major option in new stadium plans. The Athletic have been explaining this morning why Chelsea have ruled out one major option in the new stadium plans. The club are unsure at the moment whether it will be a redevelopment of Stamford Bridge or a relocation to a new address and plot of land, It has all become so very complicated due to there just not being the space to build Stamford Bridge up where it is, restricting the total capacity amount that it can get to. And then because the club is in London, there are very few plots of land around that they can build on, and surely they would not even think about leaving London, as that would be met with actual riots by fans. I am sure of it, so the options are to basically either find a new space, like Earl's Court, which has been suggested, completely demolish Stamford Bridge and start again from the ground up, but there is even capacity restrictions there, or rebuild Stamford Bridge stand by stand. Their report this morning says there will be no stand-by-stand renovation of Stamford Bridge. In terms of the costs involved, the disruption and the limited ability to improve matchday experience or capacity, such a revamp is not regarded as feasible, so we can all rule that option out. It sounds like Todd Boehly wants to relocate to Earl's Court. The report continues by saying that leaves only a complete demolition and redevelopment of Chelsea's home of 120 years or a move to the other end of Brompton Cemetery. And the vast site which formerly housed the Earl's Court Exhibition Centre, there is a widespread belief that Boehly is set on moving to Earl's Court, while Clearlake has not ruled out staying at Stamford Bridge as it continues to evaluate both stadium options. The reality is that neither party has declared their position. Chelsea consider move to sign Maignan. Most fans would agree that there are a few areas of the Chelsea squad that need upgrading, including the goalkeeper position. It tells its own story that Blues manager Enzo Maresca has rotated between Robert Sanchez and Philip Jorgensen this season. Even though Sanchez has regained Chelsea's starting position for the rest of the season in the Premier League, he's not someone we think can last as the long-term first-choice keeper. Blues supporters may be encouraged about the latest name to pop up as a target in the transfer rumor mill. According to Team Talk, Chelsea and Aston Villa are strongly considering moves for AC Milan goalkeeper Maignan. Apparently, the Blues have been scouting the 29-year-old gloveman for over a year. In fact, they've been in constant contact with his representatives about potentially joining them. The report explains that the Milan captain is in talks with the Italian giants about a contract extension, but there's been a delay in talks over his inconsistent form this season. Team Talk states that Maignan was valued at around €80 million last summer. If he doesn't sign a new deal at the San Siro, he could be available for suitors such as Chelsea and Villa to sign for around €40 million in the summer. Even if Mainin's form has dipped a tad this campaign, we still think it would be a bargain to sign him for just over £30 million. He starts for the France national side, plus he's been one of the world's elite goalkeepers in recent years. The reality is that the Milan shotstopper would be a major upgrade on anything on Chelsea's books right now. Chelsea considered signing Maignan in 2024, but he's been with Milan since he joined them from Lille in 2021. If he did come to the Premier League for the first time in his career, we're confident he could be a huge success in English football. He could be a great stopgap for a few years while Blues loanee Mike Penders, 19, continues his development. Chelsea see elite potential in goalkeeper Penders, but it may be too soon to throw him into the starting 11. And that's all the latest news about Chelsea in the past 24 hours. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to support me. Now, goodbye and see you in the next videos on AG Chelsea TV.